And Charlie's gonna help us today, aren't you? Or just wander around, stick your nose in everything. What we're gonna do today is put, last time we were riding, it was in 2025, wasn't it? It was last summer. It was in Colorado, and the front axles were clicking. We noticed when we got home. So we're gonna put front drive axles in there today. What are you doing? Sit. Sit. Let's see if he sits. You sit. Hey, sit. There you go. Okay. Anyhow, we got drive axles here. Front axle shafts. Here we go. Went back with the Can-Am ones since they lasted so long the first time. You know what I mean? Alright, so we'll see how much trouble this is going to be, and oh, here she comes back in.
Hey, you realize it's that cold out there?
It's cold out there, isn't it?
It's
13.
13.
My God,
Hey guys, it's 13 degrees here, Fahrenheit, in Kansas this weekend, and it's January 16th, I believe. So, alright, this is how we're going to set it up on the rack. Got this crossbar here. That'll work, and we put the rear ones up against the frame. We'll see how this works. Alright, we get the wheels off. Alright, so what we have to do is we'll have to pull the spindle off. Well, we'll take the axle nut, obviously, because it's going to slide it out. We need to take the caliper off. Lower ball joint, upper ball joint. And, see, they just have, oh, they left and rights, too. Alright, look at that. One of them goes all the way through. And then has the C-clip. And it looks like that dust shield goes on right there. The dust shield right there. So, okay, let's get that cap off there, and we'll see what size that is. Those look like, I don't know, 15. That's probably 3/4 upper ball joint. Yep. That's 27 millimeter. We'll zap that out. Let's get the lower ball joint taken loose. Wonder how tight them are going to be in there. You put front brakes pads on this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty new. That's one thing that does last quite a while on this, is brake pads. That axle is in there. Not gonna need it. Not that tight. There we go. That's same as on the Japanese machines. I think the bearings, the wheel bearings were still good, weren't they? They weren't loose.
I think so.
Okay. So the bottom ball joint, it just had the bolt that went through and clamped it. You know, it's not a tapered. Now the upper, get back. You want to be on the camera, don't you? The upper is a taper, so we'll have to knock that loose, you know. So let's get that. We'll get that cotter pin out of there. Was you taking the cotter pins out?
Mm-hmm.
tight. We'll put the tie rod on when we go back together. That way we don't do that to the new joint. I put that nut on there and we're gonna pry on that there and hit it and push it up. So it'll help it pop out of there, you know? Put a little pressure on it. Get over here and smack it, smack the back side of it. Smack it right there. Yep, it helped. Alright, I finished taking that nut off there. Should slide right out with that clip. Okay, there's a nut and a washer. Spray a little lube on that bottom one too. Bearings are still good. That's good. The bearings are still tight, so that's a good thing. Now, usually I stick a screwdriver in there and pry, like right there, and pop that out, but I don't want to bend that shield, so maybe we'll do it like that. Yeah, ready? Ah, there you go. That wasn't bad. That looks good still. Dang, I hope we can get that shield off there. Look on the butt, see if I changed it. We'll let that catch there. So it looks clean. Anyhow, I wanted to show you over here. See, it doesn't come with that shield. We gotta transfer that over. Everything else looks pretty good, so I'm gonna tap that off there. Okay. I remember how far it was on there. Quite a ways. It's going pretty easy now. Maybe we should have Loctited it. So it was almost to the line, wasn't it? The black painted. Looking about right. About like what it was. Looks pretty good, don't it? pop them and kind of make sure that clip is, there it is. Oh man, there we go. Nice. Okay. We guessed that about right, I guess.
Probably tap it forward a little.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Where's this bolt? We'll tighten this back down by hand. 15. Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice. Oh, we gotta get that nut on there. As I said, here, no, that's not it. For there, well, that's up still because there was not enough clearance right there. There's the nut in the washer. See, we gotta move it up a little bit to get enough clearance because, of course, Can-Am does stupid shit. There you go. Get it started. I know it's kind of tough to get in there. Ugh. Okay, we got that tight, got the tie rod tight. Now we'll tighten this one here and get our cotter pins put back in. What was the 15s? Rattle it a little bit. Then we'll finish it up with the torque wrench. So this side, that's tight, that's not tight. Put the caliper back on, and then we will tighten that. This side will be done. Okay, that side's on. We're going to torque that nut. Then we'll get that side put on. See that big old, it's just a piece of angle iron I just so happen to have laying around here. 2x2 by 3/16. I drilled one hole in it there, and it's gonna turn, and see, it's just gonna hit that other stud right there, and he's gonna grab the brakes just to help it a little bit. But that's the way I figured out how to hold it, like when I'm doing the wheel bearings on those, which I've done a bunch because I put those cheap ones in. And this is the way I held all the hubs to torque it with the torque wrench rather than just putting the impact on it like I've done, you know, many times. But anyhow, that's how I do it now. I'll hold that like that. I'll just go at it. What did we put it at, 170?
Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta see if it's lined up, right? And it's not. Don't forget to put your cotter pin in. Alright, this side's done. Oh, Not quite. Almost done. Don't forget to put your cap on. That's most important. It's the cap. Goes on there. Can-Am. There we go. Whatever. There. Can-Am. We'll get the other side put on. Then we'll take it for a quick spin. Maybe. Alright. Alright, got both sides on. The tires back on. We'll take her for a quick buzz and make sure she's no clicking in the front end. Feels smooth. Alright then. That is done. Axle install complete. Fix this doggone brake light thing. Oh yeah, she's cold. Woo. He's turning and turning, that's all he's doing. There he goes. There's Charles.
You want to stick around?
What?
Can we let him loose?
No. Riding the hot rod. No, it's a pain in the butt. Alright. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope that helps anybody out that's a Renegade. Put axles in. So we'll catch you on the next one. We got some more shop videos coming up. So alright, over now. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Here. Goodbye, Charlie.
Because I want to run.
Oh, he wants to run.